Welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Nigel Smith, and I'll be providing you with your global finance advising, free money making training today. And today you are on the right path to securing your financial future. And as you could probably tell by these symbols here, we will be talking about multiplying your money utilizing the Forex. First, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a teacher with Boston Public Schools for over 12 years. And after 12 years, I actually started being able to make enough income from trading currency that I was able to leave my job. And today, I'm going to reveal to you how to trade currency in such a way that you too could actually fulfill on your financial dreams and change your life forever. So let's take a look at what's going to happen. You're going to need a demo account. And what we're going to do is get you a free Forex demo account. It's going to be available to you 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And actually, it's going to be available on Sunday after 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So what's going to happen is they're going to give you $50,000 worth of practice money, free training money that you'll be able to utilize to multiply so that you can have confidence to when it's time for you to put in your own money, whether it's $100, $200, $1,000, you'll have the confidence to be able to get started and have success. Now, what kind of success can you have in the Forex? Well, there's a lot of different Forex companies that provide demo accounts, and these sometimes provide contests. So this contest was won by Entisari. He has what's called the Entisari system, and he took first place, winning with a demo account that started with $50,000, and he actually earned over $5 million in about a month's time. So let's take a quick look here. Let me zoom in to where he started with. So it didn't start right away. They didn't show the $50,000 on November 1st, but by the time they started keeping track of Entisari, he had earned over $4,000. So here we are, $54,000 in the beginning of November, and as you watch it continue to grow, the date you'll see here is right there at the beginning of December, taking his account from $50,000 to $5.5 million. And so that's over 11% return on his investment. Now, obviously, he had a very good month. And the fact of the matter is, Entisari is one of the best traders ever to be in a contest like that. Now, can you be the next Entisari? Or how about being the next King Pico? King Pico is the person who got second place. King Pico, again, he started at the beginning of November, completed at the beginning of December. He started with that $50,000 we talked about. Let me zoom in so you can see a little bit better. And then his profit was over $800,000. And as you can see, that's over a 1,600% return on investment. Now, like I said, they had some extraordinary months. And trading currency is not going to get you rich quick. We're going to be teaching you a way so that you can reliably start earning money with your trades every month. But the currency market is way more liquid than the stock market or the commodities market or any other markets out there. And why is it that way? It's because if you look at the average daily trading volume of the stock market, these are the major stock exchanges here, New York, Tokyo, London, and if you add those all together, their average daily trading volume is approximately $50 billion. Whereas in the Forex market, the average daily trading volume is around $5 trillion. I mean, what's going on in the stock market is a drop in the bucket in comparison to what's happening here in the Forex market. And that's why Ken Pico and Entisari were able to have the kind of results that they were having. So let's talk about the Forex market a little bit and how it works. Imagine you go into a foreign country, you go into Brazil to go to the Olympics or to the World Cup, and or just to go on vacation. And here you are, you bring your $100 to their bank, and they give you the Brazilian money back. You go out and you're going to the beach and you're having a great time, going out for dinners, experiencing their culture, their museums, their parties, and so on. 3 days later, you run out of the Brazilian money, so you go back with your U.S. money and you go give them another $100. Guess what? They're going to give you a different amount of currency back. Why? It's because the US dollar and every other dollar are fluctuating every day, up and down, all throughout the day. And so, what we do is we train you. Today, we'll take a look at how to get involved in this currency right here towards the bottom while it's moving on the way up. Because what will happen is, all right, look closely. You see each one of these rectangular boxes here. I'm going to make sure you can see these outlines of these rectangles. Okay, each one of these boxes is worth about 100 points. Now, your job is to earn points every month, right? So what you're going to do is enter a trade here towards the bottom, and we're going to train you to read these charts and look at different indicators in such a way that you know when to get in and when to get out. Now, back to these boxes. Now, each one of these boxes is worth about 100 points. In the Forex market, those points are called pips, PIPS, percent increment points. So that's how the currency is measured in the small movements, because these movements are so tiny, you don't see them, you really don't recognize them. It's not really making your money change too much when you give the Brazilian bank another $100 3 days later. It hasn't changed that much, but it changed enough so that they're giving you a different amount of money. So here, if you got in here at the beginning and you got out here right towards the peak, you would have earned 100 points from this box, another 100 points from here, that's 200, another 300 here, and then here we are having earned 400 points if we got out from here to here, okay, heading up. Now, one thing that's great about the Forex market is that you can make money, as they say, in a bull market or in a bear market. Let me explain. If the market is going down, you could also make money. So let's talk about the $100 again. So imagine you have $100 and you're ready to do some trading, but it's just sitting there in the platform and you haven't decided to trade. But you look at this chart and you say, you know what? It looks like it's heading down. So you decide to take that $100 and sell it. And when it's going all the way down, you can actually buy it back at a cheaper price. So the way that it works is that you earn points all the way down. 100, 200, 300, remember the boxes, 400 points, all the way down. You could ride it, okay? So that is what is unique about one of the things that is unique about the Forex market is that you can get in and make money on the way up and get in and make money on the way down as well. Now, if you notice, there's these lines and arrows here because this is a basic structure that you'll see when you look at charts. You'll see that there's kind of a flat movement going on, and after a flat movement, it's going to make a move up, and then you'll see another flat movement, and then it'll make a movement down, and then another flat movement, and then it'll make another move. Okay, so let's keep it a little bit simple. So when it's flat here, you're probably not making any money while it's flat, while it's in like what's called a transition period. But when it is going up, you should be buying that currency while it's on its way up. Or after the transition, if it's heading down, you'll sell that currency and make money and points all the way down. All right, so that's the basic structure that you'll see as you start to review your charts. Now, what if you can earn 50 to 100 points every month? Minimally, just so that you can actually start to multiply your money. So let's take a look at what happens. Now, let's say you did start with $250. We teach you to do a few different things to protect your money. One of the things to protect your money is you never trade 100% of the funds. You trade about 50% of the funds. So that if, who knows, the sky falls, there's some major announcement that happens that makes your funds drop rapidly, no matter what, you'll be protected. So instead of trading all $250, we're going to take $125 and trade with that. And so one of the great things about the forex market is they have what's called leverage. And so that $125, what they do is they multiply that $125 times 20 when it's time for you to trade. And that brings you to $2,500 or 2K to trade with. Now, the minimum that you can trade in the platform we'll be using is 1K. That's the minimum you can trade. So here we have 2K to trade. Now, let's take a look at what happens over time if we have 2K to trade and we earn 50 points or 100 points on average every month. So this first month, we earn 50 points. Now, mind you, these pips are all worth 10 cents each. The average pay per pip is 10 cents. So let's say we earn 50 pips times 10 cents, that's $5. Now don't forget we own 2K or 2 shares of this currency. So we're going to multiply 2 times $5, which gives us 10. And we add that to our 250, which now gives us 260. And we keep on compounding that money over time. And let's take a look, we'll do it again. But this month, in month 2, you earned 100 points, or 100 pips. 100 pips times 10 cents is $10. $10 times 2 is 20. Here we are at 280. 50 times 10 cents is 5, times 2 is 10, and again 10 times 2 is 20. Now we're at $300. We're at $300. So $300 divided in half is basically in this situation $310 divided in half is $155. $155 times 20 gives us 3K to trade. So now we can do 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 10 is 30, and our money starts to grow faster. So obviously, if you have more money invested, let's say we had 1,000, instead of making $20 here and $10 there, we're making $50 here and $100 there, 155, 120, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now the important thing to look at is what happens over the whole year, because there's not a whole lot of investment options where you can actually have an average of 4 to 8% return on your investment every month. But if we were able to do that here in this situation in month 1, 250 would go to $10. You'd be at 260 at the end of month 2. And then let's say you had a good month and you had $20 here. Now you're at 280. And over time, here you are almost at 300. 327 after 6 months, after 9 months 397, after 12 months, at the end of 12 months, here you are $500. There are not really any investment options that you're going to actually get into that could actually reliably give you 100% return. Now, you'd have to be consistent to be able to double and duplicate and multiply your money. And we're going to show you a way in which to trade your money so that you could actually have consistency. And who knows, these might be small numbers for you. You may be the next Entisari. Oh, so if you were able to reliably have those kind of results. Let's take a look at what happens over time. In year 1, that 250 went to 500. That 500 went to 1,000. That 1,000 went to 2,000. The 2 went to 4. The 4 went to 8. Year 6, that 8,000 went to 16,000. And that's just with that first one-time $250 investment. And here we are, and you're continuously having success. 16,000 at 32, 32 at 64. At year 10, you have $128,000 to begin with, and all of a sudden you have $250,000 to play with. And now you have $250,000 makes you $500,000, and $500,000 gets you to $1 million, and so on and so forth, as long as you can trade currency. So, what if you could earn 50 to 100 pips per month? What if we can teach you how to do 150 points, 100 to 100 and 50 to 100 points per month? In this particular month, I'm going to show you how we earned this 31 points here. This was April 8th, okay, where I was doing some trading just for this demo so that I could show you guys some live trading that's been going on just recently. And so we earned 31 points here in the last couple of weeks. Today is the 18th, right? And this trade also happened on April the 8th, and so we earned 217 points during this trading period. So you see this green arrow here. What happened is the value of this currency rose up during this time. And I looked at this in such a way that had me realize it was time to get involved in this trade because I knew that it was going to start making a move up. Now, are you always going to pick the right ones? No. Part of our trading system is that you trade multiple currencies at the same time. So this currency, for example, um, when I got involved into the trade, was right around where it's at the bottom of this blue. So it went up and then it came back down. On the way down is what I'm looking for. I'm shorting it. Okay, I want it to sell. So if you take a look at this bottom stochastic indicator, it's about to make a cross and make its way back down. But because I had already, but on this day, April 8th, already made all these points with these other trades, I just closed all the trades and decided that I made enough for this month. And that's how we actually do it. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to go right into the FXCM platform. This is where you're going to go before your next class. You're going to come here, open up a practice account. Might as well show you right now. You'll just put your name, phone number, and all this stuff. The company that we're using is FXCM for our platform, and they have the charts and all that available. And you don't have to accept the spreadsheets, and you could just leave this at standard spreads, no desk dealing, what have you, and then submit it. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in to the web trading station. Now, when you do it, I recommend that you use the desktop trading station. But if you are using a Mac, there is no desktop trading station, so you do have to do it on the web. So right now I'm using a Mac to record the class. All right. So let's take a quick look at some of the charts. So to open up the chart, you will just click on charts and open up one of the charts like this. Okay, and this is what the charts look like. But I don't really even want to go into the charts right now with you. When you get a chance, I gotta log back in. When you get a chance to sign in, you can kind of play around with it. But in our next class, we'll be going into detail about how to navigate the FXCM trading station. Okay. Now, what I want to show you actually is a report because I want you to understand that what I was showing you earlier is not just, pie in the sky. These are the trades, the currencies that I was trading earlier, and we bought the minimum of 1K. Remember, I told you the minimum is 1K. Now, if I wanted to, I could have bought 100K. And these results, if I bought 100K of each one of these currencies, you would have seen that instead of making $3, it would have been $300, $400. $2,000. Okay, so in total I earned $21. But if I would have used more of the money that I had in this demo, which is $50,000, I would have been able to multiply this times 10, 100, or however much I was trading. Okay, so this is the one that earned the 200 points, I believe, Great British Pound New Zealand. And let's go back to the presentation and Great British Pound New Zealand, 217 points, okay? So this is not pie in the sky. This is actual trading that we're doing on these reports. You can see my name here, on here, Nigel Smith. Okay, so we can show you how to do it as well. Let's get back into the presentation, and thank you so far for being so attentive and for your time. And I promise you, this is stuff that can actually really change your life. This is another report similar to the one we were just looking at, where I was telling you we always trade multiple currencies at the same time. Let me zoom in for you here. So these are the symbols. Currency is always traded in currency pairs. Swiss franc versus Japan yen, or Great British pound versus Japan yen, Aussie dollar versus New Zealand dollar, and so on and so forth. And again, for demonstration purposes, these are the minimums that we were trading. Now here, utilizing our trading system that I'll be teaching you, here we earn $30 here, We lost $2.88 here. We didn't like it. We got out the trade, but we kept on trading other currencies. 935, 990, 1532, 1990. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And then if you look here, we bought 5 shares of this one, and obviously we made more money on this currency trade than with the rest of them. Why? Because when you buy more shares, you make more money. So if all these were 5K, then we would have made 5 times as much with each one of these shares. Or if they were 10K, 10 times as much with each one of these, okay? So, or 100K, and so on and so forth. So that's how that works. Winner, 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 winner. Oh, we lost 92 cents here on the bottom. But at the end of the day, we were able to come and win most of our trades. Okay, so we want to teach you how to do that.